Hi warriors, welcome back to my channel, and today I have for you an arms and inner thigh reset yoga to pair with the bis, tris, and inner thighs Pilates business happening on my channel right now. For this practice, you'll need a couple blocks or something you can use in lieu of blocks and something to sit on, either a blanket, a pillow, more blocks, something that you can get your hips higher than your knees when you're in a seated position. So let's go ahead and get started. In a seated position. All right. Find a seated position of your choice, whether it's easy pose or hero's pose. Tuck your chin slightly, bring your shoulders together and drop them down towards your mat. Pull the ribs in and set your hands on the tops of your knees or thighs, either up or down. Close your eyes or soften them, soften your gaze, and begin to deepen your breath. Very slowly, evenly, and completely. In and out through your nose. Taking note of the qualities of your breath, the temperature of the air, the depth of your breath, and where your breath travels or doesn't travel within your own body. And as you begin to connect your mind and your body through your breath, briefly scan your body through your mind's eye, taking note of any body parts you may need to honor today, acknowledging that you are the guardian of your body and your practice, and are free to modify or opt out of any pose you see fit today. Take 2 more breaths here. And at the end of your second exhale, extend your arms long by your sides. Inhale, reach your palms up overhead, low ribs out of your hips. Exhale your hands down by your side. Take your chin to your chest and then take your right ear to your right shoulder. Take your left hand and reach your left hand for the inner side of your right elbow or the crook of your elbow. You could also just rest it on your lower back. From here, I want you to drop your left elbow down and take your right ear down to your right shoulder. Big deep breaths here. On your exhale, take your chin down to your collarbone, look down your shoulder, down your bicep, and inhale, take your chin all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, take your chin down, drawing a little half circle with the chin, and reach up. Keep dropping your left elbow down. Exhale, chin down. Inhale, chin up. Exhale, bring your chin back down to center on the side, I guess. Take your hand away from your elbow. And then on your exhale, take your chin down to the center of your chest. Inhale your left ear to your left shoulder. Take your right hand and reach for your crook of your left elbow or down your lower back. Drop your your right elbow down toward the mat while you take your left ear over to the left shoulder. Big deep breaths here, opening up the neck, the shoulders. Inhale from here at center. And on your exhale, take your chin down to your collarbone, look down at your left bicep this time. Inhale, take your chin up. Exhale, take your chin back down. And inhale your chin up. Last time, take your chin down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, take it back down to center. Unhook your elbow, take your chin down to the center of your chest, and on your inhale, lift your head over your shoulders. Exhale your hands down by your side. Inhale your palms up overhead. And on your exhale, plant your right palm, sink your left sit bone into your blanket or your block or pillow, and exhale, reach your left hand up and over, fingertips reaching, sit bone sinking. Big inhale from here, and on your exhale, chop your left hand down to the mat to meet your right. Take a big breath through your shoulder blade. Inhale, open up. Exhale, chop it down. Last time. Inhale, open up. Exhale, take it down. This time, plant your left palm. Take your right hand over your left. Tuck your chin to your chest, and I really want you to reach your left shoulder blade to the back corner of your mat. And take big deep breaths through your left rib cage. Big inhale from here. On your exhale, walk your hands through center. Reach your fingertips up in front of you while you sit your hips toward the wall behind you. Tuck your chin and look down at your belly button or your shins. Big inhale. And on your exhale, keep walking over to the left side of your mat. Plant your left palm and inhale your right arm up this time. So you're sinking your right sit bone down and reaching your fingertips in the opposite direction to create that stretch. Big inhale from here. And on your exhale, take your right hand down to meet your left. Chop it down, rounding your spine. Inhale, open up. Exhale, chop it down, round your spine. Inhale, open up. And exhale, chop it down. Plant your right palm, left hand over your right, tuck your chin, sink your hips to the back of your mat, reach your right shoulder blade to the back corner. Big deep breaths through the right side of your rib cage. Big inhale. Exhale, walk yourself back through center one more time. Reach your fingertips up, sit your hips back, tuck your chin, and pull your belly up towards your spine to really bring the stretch into your low back. Big inhale. Exhale, take your hands underneath your shoulders. Tuck your chin and roll up one vertebrae at a time, nice and slow. Hands out to the side. Inhale your arms up overhead. Exhale your left hand to the outside of your right knee. Right hand reaches back behind. Inhale, lift through the crown of your head. Exhale, pull against the outer side of your right knee to rotate your spine. Big inhale, big lift. And on your exhale, untwist your spine. Hands out to the side. Inhale, reach up overhead one more time. And exhale the right hand to the outside of your left knee. Left hand reaches back behind. Inhale, press down through your fingertips, lift through the crown of your head. Exhale, pull against your outer right knee. That's your left knee to rotate and twist. Big inhale, big lift. And exhale, release the twist, come back to center. Rock forward onto your hands and knees. You can move whatever you are using under your hips off to the side. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. On your inhale, drop your belly, lift your nose and tailbone. Exhale, tuck your chin, round your spine. Inhale, drop your belly. Exhale, round your spine. Last time here, inhale, drop your belly. And exhale, tuck your chin, round your spine. Inhale to a neutral spine. Shift your weight into your left hand and pick up your right, flip your palm so that the fingertips are pointing back towards your knee and that your wrist is pointing up toward the top of your mat. We're just gonna rock our hips over our heels, but we're not gonna let our wrist pop up off the mat. So we might not go very far when we take our hips back. Inhale to come forward, and that's all right. Exhale, send your hips back. We're stretching our forearms here. This is really good if you do a lot of typing, sit at a desk all day. Inhale, come forward. Last time, exhale, send your hips back. And inhale, come forward. Pick up your right hand again, and this time flip it so the back of your palm is now on the mat. Your fingertips are still facing your knees or back towards you. Same thing, exhale, take your hips over your heels. This move might be even smaller. Inhale, come forward, because she is spicy. Exhale, your hips back. Inhale, come forward. Last time, exhale your hips back. And inhale, come forward. Shift your weight in your left hand, pick up your right, and roll out your wrist. Now shift your weight into your right hand, pick up your left, and point those fingertips back towards your knees. Take an inhale here at the center, and on your exhale, hips back over heels. Being mindful that this side might be different. You might be able to move more or less, but that's okay, either way. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, hips back. Inhale, come forward. And exhale, hips back. Last time. Inhale to come forward. Flip the palm, take the back of the hand to the mat. Fingertips are still pointing back towards your knees. Same thing. Exhale, hips to heels. Inhale, come forward. It's okay if the back of your hand comes off the mat slightly. Obviously, we don't want to create any pain here. We just want a stretch. And inhale, come forward. Shift your weight into your right hand and roll out your left wrist this time. Take your hands out in front of your shoulders, tuck your toes, and on your next inhale, send your hips high into our first downward facing dog of the practice. So, rotate your upper arms or your biceps away from your face. And when you do that, see how your shoulders drop down towards your waist? When that happens, I want you to lift your tailbone up toward the back of your head. And now, maintaining everything you just did, drop your heels down one at a time. Nice and slow. Taking big, deep breaths through your side ribs. On your next inhale, walk both feet in about 6 inches, or maybe a foot, I don't know. You want to walk them in so that when you bend your knees, your belly and maybe the bottom part of your rib cage rests on the tops of your thighs. Bring your feet into touch and bend your knees a lot. This isn't about straightening your legs in this version of downward facing dog. Keep the knees bent, and now on your inhale, send your tailbone up toward the top of the mat. Keep your belly glued to your thighs. Don't let it come off. Big deep breath here. Keeping your shoulders out of your ears. And on your exhale, go ahead and step your feet back into a normal downward facing dog. On your exhale, shift your weight into your left foot and inhale your right heel high, toes point down. And exhale, step your right foot to the top of your mat and sink your left knee down. Inhale, take your wrists over your shoulders, or you can take them to the top of your knee. And on your exhale, sweep your hands back behind you, interlace your fingertips, and reach the knuckles for the back of your left knee. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift through the center of the chest. Big inhale. And on your exhale, unlace your fingertips, float your right hand forward. We're going into extended side angle. So you can keep your right elbow on your knee. I like a block situation, but you do you. Hand to the block if that's what you're doing. Come up off your left knee and spiral your left foot so that it's parallel to the short edge of your mat. Press your hips forward and down, and inhale, sweep your left arm up by your left ear. If you're doing knee to elbow, you're here and you're pressing down into your knee to keep you out of your shoulder, right? On your next inhale, press down to come up, stack your shoulders over your hips, warrior two, relax your shoulders, look out over your right hand. Big inhale. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Reach your right hand back. Left hand can come to your leg, or you can sweep it behind your lower back. Wherever you are though, take your right shoulder out or down or back. Pick a direction. Open that thing. On your next inhale, I want you to do two things at the same time. Straighten your right knee and stack your shoulders over your hips. Hands out to the side in a T. Okay, three things. Take an inhale from here. On your exhale, take your hips to the back of your mat, reach your fingertips out over your toes, dive down, reach for your block, your shin, or the mat. But I want you to be able to push down against something to take your left shoulder back behind you. Triangle pose. Big inhale. Exhale, sweep your left hand down to meet your right. Pivot on your heels so that your toes, both sets of toes, are pointing toward the left side of your mat, but they're also in slightly. So your toes are in, your heels are out. We're coming to our wide-legged forward fold. So if you need blocks here, grab them. If you don't, tuck your chin. You can either keep your hands underneath your shoulders, bend your elbows, look back, wave high. Inhale, halfway lift, hands underneath your shoulders, pull the belly in, lift the chest. Exhale, forward fold slightly, bend your knees, tuck your tailbone, and roll up one vertebrae at a time, nice and slow. Inhale your arms up overhead. And when you do that, take your heels in and your toes out. So now your toes are pointing toward the corners of your room or the corners of your mat. Arms are up overhead. And on your exhale, bend your knees, send your hips down in between. Pull your elbows back behind you, squeeze your shoulder blades, goddess pose. Pulse twice here, pulse, pulse, stand up tall. 2 more times, pulse, down, and lift. Last time here, pulse, and lift. Bend your knees, point your toes toward the left side of your mat again, and then send your hips back. Dive forward, back to your wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your right palm, bend your left knee or your back knee, and sweep your left arm up and back. Nice inner thigh stretch here. Big inhale. Exhale, take your left hand back down to meet your right. Come through center, wide-legged forward fold, and then come to your low crescent lunge, starting at the top of your mat. Plant your palms. Step your right foot back to meet your left and your version of plank, so you can be in high plank, knee plank, or tabletop. Pull your belly up and in. Squeeze your glutes. Lift the backs of your knees up towards the ceiling. Inhale, rock forward over your wrists. Exhale, bend your elbows, hug your ribs, lower all the way down. Untuck your toes one at a time. Rock your hips side to side, bringing your inner thighs together. Keep your left hand underneath your shoulder and extend your right hand out to your right side. Take an inhale from here, and on your exhale, press down against your left hand. Rock onto your right side here, stacking your left hip over your right. You can stay here, keeping your legs stacked. You can kickstand your left foot behind your right. Left hand can stay in front of your face on the mat. Reach up overhead on the mat. Stack your wrist over your shoulder, or for spice, you can give yourself a high five behind your back. Find whatever works best for you on this side today. And take big, deep breaths. Take a big inhale from wherever you are. And on your exhale, take your left hand back down in front of your face on the mat. Inhale, rotate back onto the torso. And take your right hand underneath your right shoulder. Tuck your toes. On your next inhale, press down to come up through plank or tabletop. And on your exhale, send your hips high, downward facing dog. Exhale, shift your weight into your right foot this time. Inhale your left heel high, toes point down. And exhale, step your left foot to the top of your mat, low crescent lunge, and sink your right knee down. Inhale your wrists over your shoulders, or you can take your hands to your knee. And on your exhale, sweep your hands back behind you and interlace your fingers in the opposite way, or the weird way. Chances are you didn't really think about it the first time. This time I'm asking you to think about it. Put the non-dominant hand first. Reach both knuckles to the back of your knee. Squeeze your shoulder blades, lift your chest. Big inhale, big lift through the chest. Exhale, unlace the fingertips. Come up to your extended side angle, modified extended side angle, either elbow on the knee or hand on the block, but either way, we're spiraling our right foot parallel to the short edge of the mat, bending our left knee, pressing our hips forward and down. Inhale, sweep your right arm up by your right ear. If we're having our elbow on our knee, make sure that we're pressing down to come up out of our shoulder. On your next exhale, press down to come up. Inhale your shoulders over your hips. Warrior two, relax your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Hand can come to your leg or sweep, but take your left shoulder back behind you. On your next inhale, two things at once. Straighten your left knee, stack your shoulders. I did it again. Three things at once. Arms out to the side in a T. Take an inhale from here, and on your exhale, send your hips to the back of your mat while you reach your left fingertips out over your left toes. Exhale, dive down. Reach your right hand up. Big inhale. Exhale, sweep your right hand down to meet your left. Pivot on your heels, your toes to the right side. A little bit in, heels slightly out for your wide-legged forward fold on this side. Since we've been here a couple times before, see if you can find something different. Maybe you reach your hands back between your legs. Maybe you take your hands to the outside of your ankles or insides. Find something that challenges you, but also something that you can do. On your next exhale, take your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold-ish. We're gonna take our toes, point them away from us, bend our knees, and roll up one vertebrae at a time, nice and slow. Inhale your palms up overhead. And on your exhale, send your hips down in between your knees. Squeeze your shoulder blades together like you're sliding down a wall. Goddess pose. Give me 2 pulses here at the bottom. Pulse, pulse, and lift. Stand up. Exhale, pulse twice, and lift. Last time, exhale down. 1, 2, and lift. This time, point your toes toward the right side, hands come out to the side in a T, bend your knees, send your hips back behind you, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your back right knee, plant your left palm, sweep your right arm up and back. Big inhale. Exhale, sweep your right hand down to meet your left. Make your way through your forward fold into your low crescent lunge. Plant your palms and step your left foot back to meet your right in high plank or knee plank or tabletop. Inhale, rock forward over your wrists. Exhale, bend your elbows, hug your ribs. Lower all the way down, untucking your toes. This time, move your props out of the way. Extend your left arm out to the left side. Keep your right hand underneath your right shoulder. On an inhale, press down against your right hand, and on your exhale, stack your hips. Stack your right hip over your left. Or you can kickstand your right foot back behind you. Your choice. Your right hand can stay in front of your face. Reach up overhead on the mat. Stack your wrist over your shoulder. Or for that extra spice, you can give yourself a high five. It might be different on this side. You might find that you want to do something different. That's okay. Big inhale from here. And on your exhale, make your way back to the center of your torso, taking both hands underneath your shoulders. On your next inhale, press down to come up, but we're just gonna rise up through tabletop and then sit our hips back in child's pose. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, rise up through tabletop, taking your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Shift your weight into your right hand. Inhale your left arm up. Exhale, thread the needle. Reach your left arm underneath your right. And you can keep your right hand in front of your face or reach up overhead, kind of like what we were just doing. Wherever you end up though, I want you to take your shoulders and press them down towards your waist. Really opens up the twist in the thoracic spine. All right, we're gonna make it weird because it wouldn't be a Megan class if we didn't make it weird. So shift your weight into your left knee and float your right knee just an inch off the mat or so. If you have your balance from here, you can extend your right foot back behind you. Either point or flex your foot. And if you have your balance here on your next inhale, see if you can take your right heel up toward the back of your head. Big inhale. Exhale, draw a half circle with your lifted foot and kickstand it out to the side, like so. Ooh. Toes are pointing up toward the top of your mat. Take your right hand down in front of your face if it's not there already. Press down, take your left hand underneath your shoulder. And from here you can push up and kind of tuck your foot and sit your hips back. Or if you want to do it from here, you want to see how flexible them hips are, you can do the same thing. You can tuck it and just sit your hips over your heels. The one heel. Right hand to your left knee, signature move time. Inhale, sweep your left arm up and over. reaching for your right toes, tucking your shoulder down your back. Big breath here. Inhale, stack your shoulders over your hips. Exhale, rotate your torso out over your extended leg. Inhale your arms up, and on your exhale, dive forward. You can keep a flat back, you can round your spine. Yogi's choice. We spend a lot of time with a rounded spine, right? When we're typing or texting. So think about that. If you'd like to challenge and improve your posture, go for a flat spine. If you want to feel like Yoga Barbie, round your spine and put your knee on your nose. Your choice. Big inhale. On your exhale, walk yourself through center. Come up off your right sit bone. So there's going to be there's air back there. That's fine. I want you to flex your right foot so you really feel a stretch through your inner right thigh. Inhale, stack your shoulders over your hips. Swing back more. Wait, switch sides. Yes. Curveball. All right, left hand to your right knee. Inhale your right arm up and over, reach for your toes. Flex your foot on the left side and tuck your right shoulder blade. Inhale, shoulders over hips. Exhale, rotate your torso. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, dive down. Either flat back, rounded spine, bent knee. Give me what you got. My hamstring on this side likes to talk to me, so I enjoy a more flat spine approach here. And on my right side, I enjoy feeling like Yoga Barbie. Makes me feel young again. Take an inhale from here. And on your exhale, walk yourself through center. Allow your left sit bone this time to pop up off the mat. On your exhale, take your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, rise up. Take your shoulders up and then back over your hips, because on your exhale, you're gonna pull yourself forward into your extended leg tabletop. Take your right foot back behind you. Your left toes are pointing up toward the top of your mat. Shift your weight into your left hand. Inhale your right arm up. Exhale, thread the needle. Reach your right hand underneath your left. Again, your left hand can stay in front of your face on the mat or up overhead. But wherever you are, take your shoulders, drop them down toward your hips. Now, we're gonna get to that weird stand that we did earlier, but we're doing it from the reverse, if you haven't figured that out yet. So, pull your belly in tight, shift your weight into your right knee and float your left foot up and take it back. Now, if you're like, Megan, that's bananas. Go ahead and bend your knee, take it back down to your tabletop position and go the way we did it from the first side, floating the knee, extending the leg. Obviously, coming at it from the reverse is much more challenging. So pick whichever challenge you want to do today, right? You don't have to do it all, but find what works for you today that challenges you, but also makes you feel good in that you can do it. Big inhale from wherever you are. Exhale, take your left knee down to meet your right. Take your left hand back down in front of your face if it's not there, and on your inhale, press down to come up. Reach your right arm up and back. And exhale, take your right hand down to the mat. Make your way to a seated position at the center of your mat. We'll lower all the way down onto our back. Hug your knees into your chest, rocking side to side. Take your hands out to the side in a T or cactus arms, your choice, but really pull your shoulders down and back. Inhale, keep your knees here at the center, and on your exhale, bring them both down to the right-hand side. And inhale, come back to center. Exhale, take them down to the left. And inhale, bring them back to center. Exhale, take the soles of your feet to touch and move them down to the mat. Inhale, your arms up overhead. And just relax. Allow your shoulders to droop down onto the mat. Allow the knees to feel gravity just push them down. Feel everything really heavy on the mat. And on your next inhale, bring your knees back to center. Return the soles of the feet to the mat. Hug your knees into your chest one bite at a time. Lift your shoulder blades off the mat. Give yourself a big hug. On your inhale, hold your breath at the top. And when you can't hold it anymore, sigh it out through your mouth. Releasing your legs, extending them long down your mat. Feet splay out, palms come to rest by your sides, either up or down. Pick up your chest and bring your shoulders together and down towards your waist. Pick up your head and bring your chin slightly to your chest. Soften your gaze or close your eyes altogether. Release the muscles in your face, relaxing your jaw and your throat. Feel the weight of your body melting into your mat. And allow the natural rhythm of your breath to flow through your body as you enjoy these last few moments in Shavasana. Whenever you're ready, begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Roll out your wrists and ankles. On your next inhale, reach your arms overhead, point your toes. And on your exhale, hug your knees into your chest, rocking side to side. And when you're ready, make your way to a comfortable seated position where we'll take one final breath together. Tuck your chin slightly to your chest, reaching the crown of your head up. Bring your shoulders together and down toward the mat. Extend your arms long by your sides. On your inhale, reach your palms up overhead to touch. Exhale, lower them down to the center of your chest and bow your head to your open heart. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Be in a state of gratitude for all of the amazing things that our bodies were able to do for us during this practice. The light in me honors the light in each of you. Namaste. Thanks for joining me today. Don't forget to smash that like button. Bye. Oh, and smash that subscribe button too. Thanks. Mwah.